with John Deere 2954. Sorry, 2054. I'm too used to the model. This thing is different from most machines because it has this hydraulic clam. It's not a button top, it's not a heel boom, as you can see it's a clam. It's 360 degrees rotation, and it's much better because it interlocks way better than a button top, and you don't have two little tines. It can pick up brush or small logs. It's hydraulic, and as I said, it rotates 360 degrees, and it's a solid knuckle, so you could pretty much go like this. The boom has its normal scratches, no work light, but they don't work at night here. It's a 2005, so it's got to have its hours. Has a full guarding package on the boom, and 6-cylinder. 2 full-size cylinders here with a piece of light guarding, and there's a swing motor way back in there. Your hydraulics found under to protect them, not on the sides like a normal machine. You have a high walker undercarriage, which means it can go over stumps and over boulders, and it's much different because it goes up. And you have this tow hook under here and your swing rotation under there. Your tracks are extra wide, and they have corks on them so that doesn't slide sideways. So it doesn't slide sideways in the winter. Has your usual step here and your high undercarriage or high track frame here. And under here it has floaters. So that means when the track twists up, it just hits that and floats along that. It has a high-rise cab with the Canadian style entrance, and we'll get more into that in a little bit. It has a John Deere motor, because it's a John Deere. That's the only difference between the Hitachi and the John Deere, is that the Hitachi has a Isuzu motor and the John Deere has the John Deere motor, of course. The counterweight is also a fuel tank and thick steel, and it's just for weight, really, and it's really beat up. And as you can see, it's pretty big. It's about a 320C LL size, so that's the logger 320. Like I said, it's an 05, so it has its bumps and bruises and everything, but it has a Hitachi pump. It's 2054, as I said, and we have the big guard here, which has a big dent in it too. So we'll go up. And it's Canadian style, so you walk up and around. So has this fuel back there, diesel back there, hydraulic here, and you have your exhaust stack, which is nice and bent up. You have a nice door clip there, and it opens via the hydraulic, and it's nice big wide window out the back, much more room. It's soundproofed and everything. The cool thing about these is that they have this room back here behind the seat. A normal machine will only come to about here and have everything stacked up. No, these are great because you have much more room behind the seat, and the operator has more room to, you know, look around. Like, there's these windows here and these windows here, which one has a pretty big crack. I just stick my finger through there almost. It's soundproofed, and it has these latches which open the roof up in case it goes over on its side. Has a full air seat with control panel on it, and air ride. That's always nice. It has joystick controls here and foot pedals, and you never use these on here. You always use these. And of course your swing, I believe, or your functions. Nope, never mind, that's nothing. Those are just footrests. You can sit however you want in here because that's such wide. There are windows here, but you can't see through them. It has a guarding package, but it's a little bent up, which is pretty scary to wonder what happened through there. And bottom wiper obviously doesn't work. Top one does a little bit. There's a couple fans, and you can put speakers in here, sorry, but I guess they didn't want it loaded, so They didn't. The great thing about these cabs is this huge window here. This window's bigger than some windows in my house. So you have all this. You can, normal cab you could only see about to here, whatever, right? And they wouldn't have this huge window, but it's a huge window. It has all these guarded windows. Has that big window in the door, and this huge one on the side. And even those ones back there, but you can't really see out. So you have a lot more room in here, and it's easier to train an operator in here because they can stand back here or beside here and look. It's pretty cool. I like this machine the most out of the ones here. We'll get up here and go out. And this is a log stamp here, as you can see. There's the engine under there, and we'll just close this here. Heavy door. The other thing about these is that they're much heavier than a normal X-square cab, and that's why the American cabs aren't as good. Like the curved front ones, like an X-square cab just risen up, isn't as good because it doesn't have this heavy guarding in here as this one does. And the door is much stronger on here too. Nice. And of course the John Deere logo. Really, all in all, it's a small size machine. They go up to 3554, and this is only a 2054. But it's a great machine. It runs, and it does a good job of it. They even left the key in there. I could start it up if I wanted to, but I'm not going to do that for you today. The cab will also tilt via hydraulics under it. You just have to undo a couple bolts, and it goes down. It smells like oil and wood, and it's awesome smell. See, it'll go down under here. It'll just tilt like the model machine. That will open, but I'm not gonna, it's a little tight. So yeah, that's a 2054 Deere clam log loader, and it's a great machine.